Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some coloring. I got my gum ready and let's pick out which one. Yeah, I was skimming through the book. I think I'm gonna do this one. I was skimming through to see which one I was gonna do today. This one looks good too. I'm gonna do this one. It feels like it's been so long since I filmed, and it really hasn't. I've just been, the past couple of weekends, I've been very, very busy. And that's usually when I film. I usually film and then schedule the videos out. And then sometimes I film during the week. It really just depends, but let's see. Just sharpen. Oh no. Sharpen some of them. I'm gonna start off with these greens. See, we got this green, then we got this blue, so we're gonna do some greens and blues. Alright. And maybe I'll use this brown today. I don't think I've used this color yet. Let's see. So I like this green, so I'm gonna start here at this little chest area. I guess these are its feathers. I'm gonna do these parts green, and then I'm going to do those little inside areas a different color. I'm not sure yet. The other green I have is not as, I don't think it's, let me see. I don't want it to be too close in color. I think that other green is lighter. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekends. It's been getting back warm again, oddly. And I've actually been using my air conditioning. It's been kind of like muggy. And I guess that's because it's gonna be rain soon. It already rained yesterday, and it rained today. And I did get caught in the rain yesterday. It was very light. It was like misty rain, like misting. But I went to my mom's house yesterday, and when I was leaving, it was starting to rain. And it was just so gross and muggy outside. But it's so funny because every time I go to my mom's house, like, I actually came to bring her some stuff. I had borrowed her drill. I think I've had her drill for about a month. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy myself a drill because I do need one. Good to have one at home. But I borrowed her drill, so I finally returned it. And then I brought her some like snacks I have in my house. Oftentimes I buy things that I think I'm gonna eat, or I just buy like bigger. Like I had a huge thing of peanuts. Just like random snacks that I have here, but I just brought them to her because I know she likes snacking on things, or she'll bring it to work, and then they also won't go bad in my house, you know, because I always feel really bad when I let like a food or something go bad and it has to get thrown out. So I brought her all that stuff, but I actually went to bring her stuff, but I ended up leaving with more stuff than I even came to her house with. I don't know if anyone else's mom does this, but like every time I go to my mom's house, it's like she has something. Like she's like, oh, here, do you want this? Or she would have bought something and then she's like, oh, here, look, I bought this for you. Or, oh, I have this and I didn't use it, do you want it? Oh, do you want this? Do you want this? Like I literally left her house with a 18-pound bag of rice because I was like, I was saying I was low on rice. I don't really eat rice as much as I used to anymore, but we were somehow talking about it and I was like, yeah, I need to go to the supermarket actually and stock up on rice. I usually actually buy the 20-pound bag of rice, and I think that's because of my mom. Like growing up, there was a lot of us, so she would always buy the 20-pound bag of rice and it'll last, you know. And then when I buy the 20-pound bag of rice, it lasts a very long time. But I usually stay stocked up on rice, but I'm like really low. And she's like, oh, I have like 3 extra bags. I'm like, what the hell? And she gives me like a 20-pound bag of rice and a whole bunch of other things. Some mask, because her job gives her the face mask, the hospital mask. I left with a pair of sneakers yesterday, a brand new pair of sneakers. Yeah, it's just like I just left with a bunch of random things, but she usually always does that. And I actually had my shopping cart with me. I don't live far from my mom, so I always walk to her house. And I had been shopping earlier that day for a few things, and then I had a bag of stuff for her, so I used my shopping cart. And luckily I had that, but I had so much things to bring home yesterday. And it never fails. At least she'll give me at least one thing every time I go over there. She's, oh wait, I have this. Oh, would you use this? Oh wait, I bought this. And I'm like, huh? I used to always say yes, so she won't feel bad, but now I've had to be like, oh, you know what? No, I'm not gonna use that. I can't use that, or I don't have a use for it, you know? Because she'll always ask later on, like, hey, did you ever use the thing? Or, oh, what happened to that thing? Oh, do you still have it? Or, you know. So luckily, I'm gonna paint this color this green too. Luckily I had my shopping cart yesterday, but it was things that I actually needed. It was a brand new pair of sneakers actually, and I've been meaning to buy myself a pair of black sneakers just to kind of like have black sneakers, and mainly for like running around purposes. running errands and things like that. And what do you know it? She had a pair of brand new black sneakers. Cute, very cute. But yeah, it was like raining when I was leaving. It was like that misty rain. And then it was just so gross outside. It was kind of humid. I think it's still humid too. I actually did not go outside today. I had a lot of school stuff I'm still a little backed up actually as well. I had some school stuff to do. I'm working on my website, so I was working on some website stuff and just different content things. Let's see. Yeah, no, I always overthink this, what colors to do. Eventually I'll buy some more color pencils, maybe to give me some more color options. I want yellow here. And this weekend I'm gonna have another busy weekend, so I really need to I'm just gonna have a busy week in general. I'm gonna film a lot this week because I'm gonna go upstate this weekend to visit my best friend. I haven't visited her in probably 3 or 4 years. She really doesn't live far, but I'm gonna go visit her. You know, life takes over. She's a nurse. She actually has 2 jobs, but she's a nurse, so she's always working. Different schedules, life happens, but it doesn't really matter how long we go without seeing each other. And honestly, I think that's what that's one of the things that why we're still friends, you know. We're not like always in each other's faces or like constantly talking on a daily basis, and that works for me. And it seems to work for her too. But we're gonna have a good old time up there. And she actually wants to start a YouTube, so I'm gonna help her out with it. And I'll probably post things on like Instagram, or maybe I'll post some stuff in the community tab on here on YouTube. But I had my Instagram deactivated for like a little bit over a week, I think. So I'm not sure if anybody was like looking for my page. I always leave my Instagram in the description box. But I had deactivated it for a little while. I just needed to really focus. I like social media. However, I don't like to be on social media all day. And I think because of quarantine, you know, when we were in quarantine, like really in quarantine, when everything was closed, I think for me at least, got used to scrolling, right? And then things started really getting crazy, and there were a lot of protests and things like that. And it was like just constantly trying to keep updated with news. I think I got into this habit just to scroll. I literally don't care about half of the posts, but I just felt like I needed to scroll, and it became a habit. So I didn't like that. Let's see. And I don't even like follow people that I don't like, you know? You know, some people follow a bunch of accounts that are just like negative, or just accounts they don't even like. I don't follow accounts I don't like that are not in some way inspirational to me. Even if I know you in real life, if I don't really like what you post, I'm not gonna follow you. So it wasn't even that. It was just like, I just really think I got into the habit of scrolling. I was gonna try to do this a couple of different colors, but I'm not gonna, I don't know how, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. So this will just be orange. I'll do the whole thing orange. And yesterday, I completely forgot it was Sunday. It did not feel like Sunday. Usually Sundays, I'm really super in like focus mode. And stopped by, actually I did some shopping early in the day. And then stopped by my mom's. Do you hear? I'm gonna leave that in there because I don't know if you heard how ridiculously, like, that car. Actually, I'm gonna listen back in the video to see how loud it was. If it was ridiculous, like, it was ridiculous just now. I don't know how loud it was for you guys. I'll check it out though. You know, it's not a video until somebody passes by in their car with loud music. That is New York for you. Yeah. I stood out longer than I intended to yesterday. So I actually missed posting a video yesterday. And I got home and I started putting everything away and cleaning, make sure everything was clean and all of that. And I realized I did not have a video. I didn't have a video schedule. I didn't make a video or nothing. And I've been keeping with the schedule of posting videos Sunday through Thursday, and then sometimes, occasionally, you'll see a video on Friday and Saturday. Occasionally, not every Friday, Saturday. But I've been keeping up. With that sort of schedule. And I was so disappointed because I completely forgot. But yesterday, and the day before yesterday actually, Saturday, I was craving cheesecake. Haven't had cheesecake in quite a while. So I was craving cheesecakes and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to one of these little bakeries and get a cheesecake. And I did. And it's an Italian neighborhood. And I went there. And they had, let me see, this orange, I'll do this orange. Yeah, so I was like, I know I can find some cheesecake in one of these bakeries. So I got some cannolis. I got a regular cannoli. It was like a little mini one. Regular, and then I got a chocolate covered cannoli. I got what else did I get? There were so many good looking things in there. And when I went in, I was hungry. I hadn't eaten anything that day. Yesterday, I didn't eat anything yet, so everything looked extra good. And then I got they had a cheesecake, and they had a New York style, which they had a whole New York style cheesecake. And then they had it said Italian cheesecake. Let's see. Use this. Yeah, it said Italian cheesecake, and I'm like, what? So I said, what's the difference between? I asked the lady behind the counter. I said, what's the difference between Italian cheesecake and a New York style cheesecake? And she hesitated, and then she was like, it tastes better. And then we laughed, and I was like, okay, you know what? Give me a slice of that. Huge slice too, very like thick, huge slice of cheesecake. But to be quite honest, I am all for my New York style cheesecake better. Maybe that's just the New Yorker in me, I don't know. But I was a bit disappointed. I didn't really, it's not that I didn't like it. I think it's because I really was craving a New York style cheesecake. And then, you know, she said, oh, it tastes better than regular cheesecake. And so I was like, okay, even better. And then I was like starving. So I got to my mom's house, tasted it, and I was like, oh man. Again, it wasn't nasty. Yeah, there was another car just passed by. Yeah, it wasn't nasty. It just was kind of disappointing because, again, I guess I was really craving, you know, you're really craving something, and then you get it and it doesn't taste how you wanted it to, and so I was a little disappointed. It was good though, but I didn't eat it all. I ate some and gave the rest to my mom. But I ended up looking it up because it tasted sort of like it had a citrus flavor in it, and just the density was different. It was just different, the texture, everything. Oh, I don't like this. I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I'll try doing it darker. I looked it up and I saw the ingredients, so yeah, it's way different. And you use ricotta cheese instead of cream cheese. I don't dislike ricotta cheese. I just don't, I don't know. I just don't really use it for much. I'll make lasagna with it, but I know a lot of people who don't even like ricotta cheese in their lasagna. I won't use too much of mine though, but I was like, wow, maybe ricotta cheese with cheesecake? Okay. That is interesting. It's different. But yeah, I don't think I had any idea there was an Italian cheesecake, and learned something new, tried something new yesterday. However, I don't think I would be getting it again. I'll stick with my New York style cheesecake. And now that I'm talking about it, I still really, really want some cheesecake. I'm not sure if Junior's is open in Brooklyn, but I might be. I mean, do they have a Juniors in Brooklyn? I'm just thinking out loud right now. I know some of you may not know. You don't live in New York, but okay. Yeah. I'm gonna check out Juniors. Cause I need that cheesecake. Also been wanting to go to Magnolia because I want some of that banana pudding. It's so interesting because I told you guys I've been like polling and stuff. With coloring right now, it's making my wrist, it's bothering my wrist. But I've literally been practicing on the pole for an hour or two and no wrist pain, no nothing. But with coloring, my wrist is getting it's kind of bothering me a little bit. Okay, I like that. I like it. It's really pretty. All right. Just need to stretch my arms out a little because let's see. I'm gonna use some more of that pink and red. No, I'm not. Let's move on to a different color. We're gonna use these blues and really kind of chunk it up. Okay, this is part of that, so let's color this here. I think it's supposed to rain majority of the week, remaining of the week too. Not like I have much plans this week besides schoolwork. But it's supposed to be a gloomy week. Oh, and I did say I was thinking about throwing a Halloween party. And what do you know, my sister's gonna throw one, so fine by me. I kind of don't have the time to plan a party right now. I like to be, I'm just very specific with what I want and how I would want things to look. And I kind of don't have the time right now to be like specific. I would want to focus a lot of time to plan it. I kind of don't have the time for that right now. So I guess it's a good thing that she was planning one. I'm glad I didn't actually start to plan it, because she didn't mention anything. I had to bring it up in our group chat. And I just asked everyone, like, hey, does anyone have plans on Halloween? I'm thinking of having a party. So now I guess I could just plan my costume. Ideas are welcome. And I'll tell you guys some of the costumes I've had. The past 2 years, I actually didn't dress up. Last year, I didn't do much. I think I was actually, I did. I worked early And then I came home and I just threw something on. I think I had some cat ears. I threw a wig on, black wig, some cutesy little makeup, and I dressed in all black and just had cat ears on. So I guess I was sort of a cat. But the past, yeah, that last year and the year before that, I really haven't been dressing up. So the year before that, I didn't dress up as anything. Actually, I think that year I was a little bit sick, so I didn't do anything for Halloween. And then the year before that, I don't know if I remember the years in order, but I was Bob Ross one year. That was probably like the easiest and cheapest costume I ever did. I had like the blue denim shirt, you know, that type blue denim style shirt he wears, like button down shirt. I had that already. Then I just threw on some blue jeans. I had some like black sneakers. And then I think I went to a thrift store actually and found a cheap wig. It was a really big wig, and I customized it. I washed it, I let it soak. I think I let it soak for like a couple of days, and then just cut it up and just try to make it work somehow. And then the little easel, I actually don't have an easel. I don't really like using easels like that to paint, like the big easels that he uses on his hand. So I actually made that myself out of like a poster board, like a hardboard thing. It was very simple and easy. I also made his beard. I made the beard so last minute, and it was absolutely ridiculous how I made it, but I made the wig, the beard. And yeah, that was it. That costume was super easy to make. I'm thinking of put this blue. That costume was super easy to make, and everyone loved it. And I was super surprised because even younger kids knew I was Bob Ross, or they'll be like, "Oh, you're that painting guy, right?" So it was super fun to see everyone like enjoy my costume and want to take photos and stuff. It was really fun. I was Nicki Minaj one year. That was a long time ago though, like when she first came out and she had all the pink wigs and stuff. And I think I was Angelique from Hellraiser. That was probably the best costume I've ever made, and I think I have photos on my Instagram. I'm gonna check because I think I might have archived the photo. I'm gonna unarchive it so it's on my profile. Look up Angelique from Hellraiser. I made the whole outfit completely, and I have to say it was pretty amazing because everything, every part of the costume I made. So she has like a black outfit. I actually made the black outfit very last minute because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how I was gonna make the exact costume or what, but I had a crop top at home. I ended up cutting up to look like the top of her outfit. And then I went, I got a dress from the thrift store, and I used, oh no, I bought a dress from the thrift store. I used part of it. It was interesting how I put it together. I used part of it for the middle part of the costume, of her outfit. And then I ended up finding like some cheap costume pants from a thrift store, like very last minute, and it worked out. And I just cut holes on the side like her outfit, and it worked great. I think she actually wore a skirt, but it was fine. You couldn't really tell. And then plus I actually was like going out to a party, the pants ended up better, and you really couldn't tell. But then the little cube I can't think of the name right now. I made that as well. I painted like a styrofoam. I think it was like the flower foam. I got one of those, a square one, a little mini one to carry, and I painted it. What else did I do for that costume? Oh, the best part was making the makeup. So you know, she has like an exposed brain. I made all of that. I made my own bald cap. My first time ever making a bald cap. It was so much, I had so much fun with that costume. Yes, I made my own bald cap. I know I could have just went and bought one, but looking like online, the bald caps look so fake. I was just like, I can just make this out of latex. I know how to use latex. Making a bald cap is super simple. So I made that, the bald cap, and I made the brain part too, like the little brain flaps. That was so much fun to make. You know, and then she has like wires pulling the brain flaps onto her and the wires are connected to her shoulders. I made all of it. It was amazing. Amazing, if I do say so myself. I did get a lot of compliments on it, and I think that was the best costume I ever made. Sadly, I went out and the place I went to had a Halloween costume. I did not win. Yeah, nope. I lost to a whole bunch of shirtless Care Bears. It was a gay bar I used to go to, and it was just a whole bunch of gay shirtless Care Bears. You know what? And I'm not mad, but I really had my hopes high, but it was okay. The costume was it was very well worth it. I didn't make it to win a Halloween contest, but I was just like, do you guys not see all this effort I put into? And then just these shirtless Care Bears come and they win. It was so funny, but yeah, that was like the best costume. So I'm thinking of going of doing something over the top like that again, just because I've been really missing out on making my Halloween costumes. So I was also Snow White one year. I usually never buy full costumes, but I did. I got a last minute costume that year, Snow White, who is my favorite Disney princess. So some interesting ideas are welcome. I do like horror, so I'm thinking of doing some special effects makeup. I actually bought some, I'll show you guys, actually, I'll show you right now what I bought. So I bought some moldable plastic. So hopefully I'm gonna use this to make something. But I bought that. You melt it and you can make things out of it. Like you can make teeth and all of that. Make little bones and stuff. So I bought that with the intent of using it for some sort of Halloween costume. A few years, I think I was like a few years in a row, I would just do like some creepy special effects makeup. I wasn't anybody specific, but like I had exposed chest, So I made the special effects where you can like see my bones on my chest and on my hands. It looked like you can see the bones, and it was like it was very creepy. I scared a lot of kids, to be honest. So I want to do something like that this year. And I also want to try my best to film some stuff for y'all, maybe making some of the pieces and stuff. I'm hoping I have enough time. I'm gonna do the rest of the beak pink because I really like how the pink and red combination look. See, this one wasn't too bad. It didn't have a whole bunch of like little areas, you know. I do wanna, is it this blue? What is this? Is this blue? I have no idea if this is the same blue. It might be purple. Kind of want to fill this little white pieces in. All right. Yeah, because we're pretty much done once I do this beak. But I may do a couple of costumes actually this year. Because if my sister's having a party, and then maybe I'll do something with my friends or something. So I might have 2 costumes. And then maybe even make a couple of videos. If I think of some easy costumes, then I'll dress up in some videos when October comes. I want to do this little piece a different color. Let me see, can I do that? Or is it too connected to this thing? It's kind of connected. Okay. Let's see. All right. So this is kind of connected here. I'm gonna do this pink, and then let's see. Do that pink, this pink right here. I just felt like throwing a little extra color in these parts right here. This red looks pink, but like it looks like a darkish pink. And then I'm gonna do this whole part right here yellow. Because this one had like a lot of these little swirls here and there. I kind of wanted to do this. See how the swirls like connect, and then I don't know, it's weird. I wanted to do more colors here. Wow, we're done. I think that was less than an hour. This one was a little bit shorter than the others. Yeah, that's it. What's today's date? Let's put the date. So then I can look back and see what day I did them on. Today is Monday, September 22nd. Right? I mean, 22nd. Wait a minute. The 9th. 28th. It's the 28th. Okay. Yes, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a fabulous, wonderful, amazing week. All right, take care of yourselves. Again, if you have any like ideas for costumes, cool costumes, interesting, I'm very open to hearing you guys' ideas, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.